Don't you worry, don't you cry. I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head up, keep your shine. Hold my hand up, it gets better in time.
Good morning. Let's get ready for work. Okay, good morning. I feel like it's like a long time no talk. I haven't picked up a vlogging camera in like 7 days, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna film this video in one day, edit it tonight, and give it to you guys tomorrow, so that's cool. But I'm Bree and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, babe, hit the subscribe button because you're gonna want to stay. If you're returning, hey besties, it's so good to see you again. I'm back. I've been pushing a lot of short form content. Finding time to like do vlogs has just been non-existent, honestly. But we're back. We're making it happen. And you technically can't tell that because you've been getting a video every week, like a vlog and a meal prep every week. But like me, I haven't vlogged a single thing. But I have about 17 minutes before I need to get to work today. Like before I need to leave the house to get to work today. So we are about to get ready really quickly. This water that I'm drinking right now, first of all, if you saw the amount of ice in here, you'd probably be like, Rihanna, are you okay? And the answer is, I don't know, because this is like a 40 ounce. It's not a Stanley, but it's 40 ounces. This is like my little Temu Stanley, my little knockoff. Does the job because the ice be in here for days. But I just put new ice in here like after I washed it last night and it's full of ice to the top. I don't know who I'm becoming. I don't know who I am. I cannot stomach water if it is not ice cold. Like it feels like the Lord breathed on this water, okay? It's so cold, but it feels also really nice too. One, because it's like early in the morning and right now I'm not really doing coffee, but two, my mouth hurts really, really bad. I'm on my last 2 trays for this last series of Invisalign and I go to my orthodontist this Friday and I'm praying that they tell me that this is it. Like I'm done after this. I don't have to do anything else, but these trays hurt so bad and I actually have to switch to my newest pair. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow for real, but my mouth hurts so bad, like my teeth, my gums, because there's just a lot of moving. Like it hurts on all sides, so the ice has really been helping. But I don't know who I am because I've always been a room temperature water girly. This is new for me. Anyway, so what can I really update you guys on? If you're interested, what is this called? Primer. If you're interested, the primer that I'm using is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's very lovely, love it a lot. But also you can use like aloe vera gel as like a dupe because it's like very heavily aloe vera based. It makes my face feel really good. Like it feels like it brings moisture back to my face, but also like my makeup actually sticks. So it's week 3 of school. We're almost at week 4 because today's Wednesday, so we're halfway, so we're 2.5 weeks in. Yeah, 2.5 weeks because Friday would make the 3rd week. And honestly, I've been having the time of my life. However, yesterday I feel like I am exhausted. Like I cannot get enough sleep. For instance, on Monday I came home and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit on the couch really quick, eat something, and then I'm gonna get up and film the rest of my meal prep video. When I tell you the couch had me down bad, I was asleep by like 7 o'clock. I sat down for like 2 minutes. Run it back. I actually started filming the meal prep because I needed something to eat. I ate my dinner and I said I'm gonna finish the meal prep. At 7 o'clock, I sat down on that couch, and when I woke up, it was the next morning at 6 a.m. and I had the audacity to still be tired. I don't know what it is, why it's catching up to me like this, but it is. I'm honestly not mad at it though because I feel like I had a lot of, not like downtime during the summer, but it's like nice to be back and just like be able to work and move and all the things. But it is definitely tiring. Like it's definitely catching up to me. I need like better organization up here. At school, basically, I share with you guys that I'm the team lead and I have an instructional leadership meeting this morning. And this is like my first one and I'm like, not me going to an instructional leadership meeting with like our administration. Like, oh my gosh, who is she? Promotion. Thank you, Lord. I have that this morning, so I'm not teaching my morning class. However, I do have those same kids for advisory today and we're gonna play our little Jeopardy game because my kids are reviewing to take their first quiz on Friday. But let me tell you guys how, let me tell you how yesterday I sat in this meeting, right? We had these like, what they're called like early career teacher meetings, right? And last year they helped out a lot because like I didn't know a lot of the systems at the school and like procedures and stuff. So I was really glad that I was able to be a part of it. Even though I'm not an early career teacher in the eyes of the district, I'm only a second year because it's my second year in the district, which is like fine. There are different meetings now. It's like an on-site mentor-based meeting or something like that. I think that's what they're calling them now, which is like pretty cool. And first of all, my mentor, A1, okay? Last year, listen, she was on maternity leave, but she was still the best mentor. Like you can't say anything otherwise. I have the best mentor. Everybody else is great too, but like my mentor, she holds it down. So yesterday we were sitting in this meeting and they're talking to all of us in the meeting and they're like, yeah, everybody who's in this room is considered, is not certified. You're conditional. You have a conditional. And I'm like, no, I'm certified. Look at this certification. I went to school for this. So now I'm like, uh-oh, like I could feel my blood boiling. Cause I'm like, not that there's anything wrong with having a conditional, but I didn't go to school for nothing. I didn't work my tail off for nothing. I have a certification. I am licensed. I'm a licensed teacher. So basically like my mentor, being the lovely woman that she is, she's like, no, this is good because it's like people, like sometimes there's a disconnect between the state and the district. So she's like, we're going right to MSDE, Maryland State Department of Education, and we are going to figure out why the district and them still have you down as on a conditional certification. I said, yeah, somebody needs to tell me something because when I came into the district, I feel like they made me jump through all of these hoops, which was actually why I was upset because when I came in, they were like, you need your transcripts, which obviously I was gonna have, but we need your certification, we need your praxis scores, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, I was teaching like 5 years prior. So my praxis scores, I was like, I don't even know where to find those. So I was like, all right, I need to find those. But like they were putting me through all these hoops just to not input the information that you made me jump through the hoops to get. I said, So if you're a teacher and you're in the state of Maryland, you need to make sure that they don't have you under as having a conditional because they are paying me as if I have a conditional cert. I have a certification. So now whatever retro pay that y'all owe me, because there's proof that in MSDE, I uploaded all that documentation and they still put me under as conditional. So now they owe me back pay, the little retro pay, and I want all of that because I am working hard and everybody else is working hard too. Don't get me wrong, but like I didn't go to college and do all the things just for funsies. Like, no. So yesterday I was having to deal with that and it was honestly so funny because people like never see me in that light because I usually never say anything. Nothing usually ever bothers me, but that I literally wanted to start flipping tables. So it was everybody laughing at me yesterday like, oh my gosh, Daughtry, we've never seen you act like this. And I'm like, I wasn't even being like crazy or nothing. I just was like, no, who's doing this? We're not doing this because I'm very much certified. I'm very much a certified teacher. I'm like, here is my license. Here it is. I submitted it when I got hired. But this is the same problem that I had when I went to the district building last year and I had them put me on a 12-month pay schedule just for them to make me come in, fill out all the stuff in the summer during that meeting and then tell me that everything was okay. And then my last check that I got for the school year was in June and I wasn't being paid 12 months. I was only being paid 10 months. I'm like, why are we doing any of this? Like, what's the reason? What's going on? So I was like, oh yeah, absolutely not. So I will be contacting them. And then I got this like automated email coming back and it was like, please allow 10 business days for an immediate look into your situation. And I'm like, so I have to wait 10 business days for immediate service? Everything with grace, because at the end of the day, I know that this was just something that needed to happen in order for me to get to my next step. And honestly, I'm totally all right with that. Like, it was a minor inconvenience, yes, however, this needed to be taken care of before God can next level me, and I'm okay with that. So I will be keeping you guys posted on that because I was like, oh my gosh, not them really trying to play with me. Put some respect on my name. I have a teaching certification. I need to start picking my clothes out at night because I have no idea what I'm wearing today, and that has literally been the reason I've been leaving my house later than I need to because I just like the outfits in my head don't be vibing the way that I think that they're going to in my head. Like I put them on and I'm like, this looks atrocious. So I need to figure that out, what I'm wearing, but also I have to wear this headband because it's time to wash my hair. However, I can't wash it until Saturday. It can't happen until Saturday because I think I'm going to SoulCycle with Kyla. SoulCycle or a Pilates class. Either way, I know I'm gonna be sweating and I don't want to wash my hair just to like sweat it out. So I'm gonna wait to wash the hair. I should have tried to put it in a ponytail and I still might try to put it in a ponytail today, but I might have to take out some of my clip-ins. I went back to using the Airspun Loose Face powder, the talc-free powder, and I don't know why I stopped. I mean, you know, I feel like you try to use other products and see if they're like good or anything. I was using the Huda Beauty loose powder, and that's great and all, but this one really has been like keeping my makeup set all day. Like I didn't get home from work yesterday until 6 o'clock. Like I was at school long yesterday and my makeup was still intact, which was really nice. There's a little bit of shininess on my nose, but like nothing crazy, and I was like, oh yeah, the Huda Beauty one would never. I look like a ghost. Anyway, I feel like nothing has really been, what's that? I feel like nothing has really been like going on too much in my life. Like nothing that, I don't want to say like not memorable or anything, but I really just been chilling. Although I did speak on Dakota's podcast again this past weekend, and it was the topic was living single. And it was just like really fun. There was it was me, Janelle, and Dakota's friend Kelly, who I got to meet for the first time, and she was an angel. Loved her. So I got to speak on a podcast again. I'll put the page on the screen. I'll put her on the screen because the first podcast is up, the first episode, but this one was like about living single, which I thought was like a good topic. I mean, especially because I feel like I'm an expert in this because this is all I do, living single, and nothing is wrong with that. Like literally there's nothing wrong with your single season. It definitely has its perks, but also at the same time it's like, Lord, I'd like a little switch up. Do something for me so we can change the plot, okay? Do it for the plot, Lord. I've also just been kind of thinking like how I would launch a relationship. Ideally, here's okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I feel as though, because I like do YouTube, like it's different if I didn't do YouTube and I just was on like Instagram and TikTok and things. It's easier to like hide relationships completely. But I realistically wouldn't even want to put anything out there about my relationship until like we're married. Like I'll just post my engagement when we're married. Surprise. Like when I have my first kid, when the kid turns like 1 or 2, I'll post about me being pregnant. Like I just want it to be just like, you know, just hiding it, not because I'm ashamed or anything, but it's just because I feel like whenever you put your relationship on social media, there's always a ton of different opinions and voices and just all the things. And I'm like, putting your life on social media is already a hard task, but then when you like put a relationship out there, and let's say the relationship doesn't work, I would gag. I would be gagging, okay? Put this man on my social media just for it to not work and I have to rebrand? No, 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 no. Maybe I think for YouTube, like, because I know y'all, I would let y'all know that there's somebody for sure. However, comma, we'll be identity private for a minute. And I think it's just like a safe boundary to put up. Like I definitely have seen content creators be crucified for, you know, like for instance, like Monet McMichael and Jalen, like he said what he said on that podcast about, you know, them going 50-50 or whatever on bills and stuff. And everybody was looking at her like, girl, are you dumb? Are you dumb? No, she's not dumb. And whatever works in her relationship works in her relationship. That's why it's hers. But I don't really have time to be battling internet warriors over my relationship, because if y'all don't agree with something in my relationship, I don't need you to. I mean, unless there's something like fundamentally wrong, but like, you know, I have discernment, I have godly wisdom, so it's like we will use that. But like at the same time, I'm just like, it doesn't have to make sense to y'all because y'all not in it. That's why it doesn't make sense. It's not a situation for you to make sense of. But I was just like really thinking about that. Like, how would I go about that? Maybe y'all would know that I was engaged because obviously I'm not taking the ring off. Not doing that. I just probably wouldn't answer questions right away, and I hope you guys are okay with that. It's not that I don't love you guys, it's just like because I just feel like I want to just have that space where it's just me and my partner. This whole conversation is so random. I don't even know how I got here. It's me having to leave in like 4 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay, 4 minutes isn't happening, so we're just gonna be a little bit pushing it a little bit close. As long as I get there by 7:30, that's all that I care about. Okay, all I care about. I'll be back. Okay, so when I tell you I have not had a moment's peace since I walked into this building, I have literally been on go. When I tell you I come into this building every single day and I am busy, no matter how much work I do the night before, I'm already busy. Okay, so I got to work today a little bit later than I wanted to. I got here at 7:30, which was fine. Got here at 7:30 and I took attendance during my morning class, but then I had to go right to an instructional leadership team meeting, which I'm really excited to be a part of. I think that's actually so dope, especially only being my second year, being a part of the instructional leadership team. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Lord, for promotion. So I had that meeting this morning and it was just kind of like a lot of information, just kind of talking about like what we're gonna be doing this week. We have back to school night tomorrow night, so I can't have faith chat, which makes me so sad because I miss my faith chat family so much. We didn't have it last week either because I had another school engagement, but next week we're back, okay? On on the 19th, we are back. So prepare your word, okay? Prepare the word. Anyway, so we talked a lot about what we're like supposed to be like expecting in terms of like logistics. And then we also had to conduct these little like learning walks. And so we were walking through some of the new teacher classrooms and just kind of seeing like what we have, like these checklists that we had to like check things off on, talk about some notices and wonders and some grows and things like that. And I could only do one of them because I think we were scheduled 4 of them, but I only could do one of them because then I had an IEP meeting. As a lead teacher, I have to be present at all of them. I mean, like, even if you are just a regular teacher, like I had to be at them last year, but as a lead teacher, I have to be at all of them. Whereas last year I had a little bit more grace. So I had the meeting from 8 to 8:45, and then I had an IEP meeting from 8:45 to 9:40 just to come right into my class and teach a class. And the class actually went really, really well. They just really very chatty, and we need to talk about that. But it was a really, really good class. Like I'm looking at their exit tickets, and some of them are really getting the work. Some of them are still kind of struggling, but a lot of them are getting the work, and that is a win. Tomorrow we're gonna play a Jeopardy game. We're supposed to play it today, but I felt like we had a drill yesterday during this class specifically. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to give them the full lesson that they missed. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm so sorry. Take a deep breath, Rihanna. Take a deep breath. Let's get some water. It's so cold and it feels so good. I have a little bit of a break right now, 5, 10, 15. I have a 20-minute break right now before my next class comes in for advisory, and they're about to get in trouble because they really wanted to embarrass me today. I had coverage during my first class to go down to the ILT meeting, the instructional leadership meeting, and this little note that the sub left. Oh baby, all these parents getting called. So now I gotta call parents today after work because y'all not gonna be playing with me. I told you. And whatever they didn't do, I'm grading it as a test grade. So if you did nothing, that's a test grade of a 0. Because I said try somebody else. I do not play that in my classroom. I don't. So they'll learn today. I can show them better than I can tell them. I have a little bit of time right now. So what I need to do is I need to create a list of all of my sections because we're adding a class, and I'm really praying that none of my students that I currently have right now watch this when this goes live because they probably won't know this until Monday, but it is what it is. They're gonna find out eventually. But I had to reconfigure a way to make a new class. We're making a new section, so now I'm adding an additional section. So now I have 5 classes instead of the 4, but it's cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I need to submit the names so that our administration can go ahead and make a new section and reconfigure some of the students on the rosters that we currently have so that they can put them in their right homerooms. That way when it comes to attendance on Monday, we can just have everybody who's in their right classes on there. So I'm getting ready to do that. And then I need to like sit down and just be in my word a little bit. I need to sit down and be in my word just for a tiny little bit because I do have a lot to do still today, but at the same time, it's like I need to make time for the Lord. So I get a break after my advisory class, which is so nice. Thank the Lord. I get about like an hour and like 20-minute break, which is really nice. So I'll be able to finish my Jeopardy game, read some scripture. But yeah, so that's just the update for right now. And that's just the update for right now. I just wanted to jump back on here and say, hey, and that I didn't forget about you guys because I feel like vlogging has become foreign, just like kind of talking to the camera. Like I haven't done it in so long. It's like, let's bring it back. So yeah, I'm back. I'm back home. I'm tired. I'm tired and I actually don't feel good. Like I think I might be coming down with something. Not me in week 3 already coming down with something. It's probably because like, well, 1, obviously germs, but 2, I feel like I haven't really, like I've been getting sleep, but it's not restful sleep and it's not enough. There's just always something that needs to be done. So we made a little stop at CVS to pick up some essentials. So I picked up, I saw my friend Erica at work today what I was feeling like. You know when you feel like your throat is scratchy as if you have been coughing, but there is no cough, like the cough isn't even in the room with you? That's how I feel right now. She was saying that she felt like that last week, so she took the Alka-Seltzer plus cold and flu, and then also took emergency immune. So that's what we're about to do. When I tell you this was not on my bingo card, okay, I cannot afford to get sick right now, okay? I just like have too much to do, too much content to film. It's just not it, but we're gonna do it. I got the raspberry flavor because orange is disgusting. I loathe oranges. We're not doing that. So I got the immune, it's a triple action formula, so hopefully that works. How much water do I need to pour it in? 4 to 6 ounces. Okay, so we have this. So let's go ahead and pour this in here. It's giving very much Kool-Aid packet. I feel very weak. Like I just feel like I can't, I don't know, like even standing, like I've been on my feet all day and it's just been like, I need to like rest. And I have praise team rehearsal tonight and I'm almost tempted to not go because I don't feel good. Oh my gosh, why is it bubbling? Do y'all see that at the top? It's bubbling. Okay, anyway, I'm tempted to not go, but I am not a person that likes to sing on the praise team and miss rehearsal. Like I just feel like everybody should be there. Like that's just me. And I don't feel comfortable. Like I want to do everything that's for the kingdom and excellence. And so like if I make a commitment, I want to be there, but I really don't feel good. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine if this was in the orange flavor. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how disgusting. I'm gonna take this first. I'll drink this first. I'm gonna eat something. And then tonight before bed, I'm gonna take the Alka-Seltzer Plus. I'm weird about mixing medicines and I really don't like to take medicine, but if I can do anything to get rid of this right now, I'm gonna do it. It's like not bad, but it's not good. I mean, and it's not supposed to be good because like nobody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, let me go home and drink an emergency in the raspberry flavor. Like nobody's actually gonna do that, but like, I don't like it. It fizzes, but not like soda and not like flat soda. I don't know, it fizzes like something. I can't place it. Also kind of like tastes a little bit salty. Cheers. It's 4 o'clock right now. My rehearsal's at 7:30, I believe. They changed the time. So I think at 4:30, I'm gonna get up. No, at 4:45, I'm gonna get up and I'm going to finish this meal prep that I have to get done. And then I'm gonna go to practice. And when I come home tonight, I want a little bowl of ice cream. I don't know, just relax. I don't really have anything on the agenda. Maybe we could do a Bible study together because I'm gonna be reading my Bible tonight. So that could be on the agenda. But yeah, so let me go ahead and eat something. I meal prepped and it's going live this Saturday. So if you're interested in the recipe, stay tuned for that. On Saturday, of course, because I'm not giving the recipe out in this video. I didn't even write it out yet, but I made this honey sriracha salmon and I usually put it with rice, but I ran out of rice and that's okay. I'm not really big on rice anyway, so whatever. And I made this mango salsa to go with it. And the mango salsa, I did my big one with this one, okay? Did my big one. So I'm gonna try and eat a little bit of this. I should cut up some cucumbers so that I have a little bit of like something else in there, but I'm not even like starving. Like I'm hungry, but not starving. And I feel like this will be enough to keep me satisfied. This is the dinner. This is it. This is actually the first thing I've eaten all day today. So there's that. Let me go get myself together and then we'll be back. We will be back. Good morning. All right, we've had to fast forward. This past week has been literally something out of a movie and not a good one. Like very much LMN, Lifetime Movie Network, giving very much crazy. And we will definitely have to debrief about it because I just feel like in 2024, we should not be dealing with these problems, okay? If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you guys already know kind of what happened in my week, the third week of school. But if you haven't, I'll insert the story here and then we'll just catch up on that. So we're overdue for story time, so let's catch up because I actually have a story. So let's talk about how it is the third week of school, okay? Like we're literally gonna be at 3 weeks tomorrow. This past Monday, I'm on my way to school, probably around like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I park my car. I get out of the car and I have the door open and I'm talking to some kids because they're like, good morning, Miss Audrey. Like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be my math teacher in a couple of years, whatever. I go to turn around to get my things from out of my car and there is a man standing behind me. Now, I don't mean behind my car. I mean behind me to the point where I could feel him breathing on my neck. Like no personal space, no sense of personal space. So I'm like, whoa, what's going on, sir? How can I help you? And he's like, you're just so beautiful. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, can you please step back a little bit? And he's like, no, you're just really so beautiful. And I'm like, again, thank you. That is so kind of you. Can we just take a couple of steps back so I can get my things? And he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to walk up on you, but doesn't proceed to put any space in between. It's like he's really really close. I can smell him. So I'm like, okay, well, there are kids around here, and there's no adult out here, and I can't run anywhere because the car door is open behind me and he's right in front of me. So where am I going? He starts to ask me a series of personal questions that I'm not answering, and then he asked me for my number, and I'm like, you know, sir, I don't give my personal information out to people. And he was like, well, what? I'm just trying to get to know you. And I said, you know, I feel like we should have met more organically, or, you know, you're making me feel threatened with how close you are to me, so why would I want to give you my number? And he's like, I'm harmless, da, 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 da. So I was like, you know what, here's my number. I gave him an old Google Voice number that I no longer have. It was like attached to like when I was a teacher in Philly. I was like, you can call it. I was like, but my phone is off right now, so if you try to call it right now, I won't answer because my phone is on do not disturb, because I am going to be late for work and I don't answer my phone at work, which we lying because I always have my phone. However, he didn't need to know that. So I was like, when you call it, you will hear my voice on the other line, you will hear my voicemail, but I'm not answering right now. And I said, okay, well, you have a blessed day, I gotta go. And I push him back so I can get my things, and then I head into the building. Okay, so now let's fast forward to Thursday. I haven't thought about this since Monday, essentially. So now today's Thursday, and I was supposed to take my kids down for dismissal at 2:15. And I proceed to get a phone call from one of my coworkers like, hey, I'm gonna put this lady on the phone who works in the main office, like she's gonna tell you something. I was like, okay, cool. So she proceeds to tell me that there is a man demanding to see you, and he's like, I'm looking for the math teacher. She's like, well, sir, you can't just walk into a school and demand to see a teacher. Like, what child are you here to see, and what teacher do they have? And he's like, I don't know her name, I don't have a kid, however, I'm here to see the math teacher. I know that she's here because her car is in the parking lot. Not him clocking my car. So I decide not to go down anyway because I don't want this problem. I'm like, okay, he's gonna leave. Like, I'll be able to leave a little bit later. Like, it's cool, no biggie. So we have back to school night tonight, and back to school night was from 5 o'clock until like 6:45, 7 o'clock. So mind you, it's after hours. I've never been at the school, I mean, except for last year, at this time. I proceed to leave the building at 6:45 p.m. with a group of coworkers who are walking me out to my car because they're very much aware of what's going on. And as soon as I get outside, I see him lurking behind the basketball courts. And now he's aware that I see him, and I guess he starts to beeline it to my car. So me and my coworker, we go back into the building and we go back like through a back exit. And she's like, how about I just drive you to your car? But we're gonna go around the long way so we can see if he actually left the premises. He did not. But it was by the grace of God that when we went around the corner, there was a sheriff there. So I flagged the sheriff down and I'm like, hey, there is a man here and he is waiting to see me, but I don't want to see him. I don't know him. But could you please escort me to my car? That way I just feel a little bit more safe knowing that you were there. So she's like, yeah, sure. Where is he? And I was like, well, we don't know. We're trying to find him. So as we pull into the parking lot, this man is sitting at the front of my car, waiting. Like, eyes met me. Like, he knew I was like, the eyes were glued to me. He was ready. So she pulls up behind me, but now she turns the lights on because she clearly sees him looking at me. I get out of the car and he proceeds to walk like towards me, like he's not getting the hint. So the sheriff gets out the car and she's like, you don't have no business here. Like, why are you here? What are you doing here? And he's like, I came to see her. I'm here to see her. And she's like, no, you need to leave. You don't have any business with her. You need to leave. And he's like, no, I came to see her. And I'm like, sir, showing up at my job multiple times. This is highly inappropriate. What are we doing here? She's hitting him with all these warnings. She's like, sir, I had to give you a warning. She's like, but if I tell you again to get off this property, I can arrest you for trespassing. Literally around all these, like, there are kids around. And this is so scary because, like, as a teacher, I'm like, I really don't know what my kids experience outside of the building, but like the threat is always there. So now I'm like, why is he really not getting the hint? So he finally is like, okay, like, I'm so sorry, goodbye. And I was like, what is happening? I'm so tired. All I want to do is go home. I feel like I'm getting sick. I'm gonna take my heels off, I'm gonna get in my house, I want to shower, and I'm gonna eat some ice cream. Like, that's all I want to do. Then they're like, you have to file a police report with the school police. And I'm like, please, not tonight, I'm tired. And she's like, no, you need to call right now. School police gets there in 4 minutes. We do all the things, we get the report, whatever. We're trying to rehash all the things, but now everybody's like noticing what's going on. The police lights are on. Everybody and their mom is just stopping in the street, like trying to look, and I'm just like, now the introvert in me is literally having a panic attack because I don't like the attention to be on me. I like to be in the background, okay? I don't want people staring at me. I don't like that. Like, that really gives me anxiety, and I don't even claim anxiety, but like that really does something to me. Like, I just cannot deal. So I felt myself like trying to shut down, and I'm like, no, Rihanna, you have to do this. Be an adult. You're gonna be 30 this year, be an adult, just do it. So now I have to have an escort into the building every day by my assistant principal. And I can't park in the back anymore, I have to park in the front, and they told me they were gonna put cones in the front, and that is just my parking spot for Miss Daughtry until we figure out what to do with this man. So yeah. Y'all, I know. I know, and it's not as bad. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna say it's not as bad as it sounds, but like, for real, we're cool over here. But right now I'm actually on my way. I don't think I'm supposed to be going this way. Let's just go ahead and turn here. This morning I'm on my way to go meet Kyla, and I still think I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we are going to Easy Like Sunday. Yeah, definitely going the wrong way, so we need to turn around. Anyway, I'm meeting her for brunch this morning, and well, technically breakfast, because I feel like brunch is, she says she's inside. Okay, sorry, I'm late. Go figure. I don't know what this is, but I'm late because I had to pull over to make sure that my tire wasn't flat, because even though my pressure light was on, I was like, let me just double check to make sure that it's not actually flat. But Kyla just says she's on the inside, so we are good. I'm gonna go meet her, but we're going to Easy Like Sunday, and I love this place so much. I think this is her first time being there, but me and my mom love this place, okay? And I can't wait for my mom to come back so we can try everything else on the menu. Y'all, like, when I tell you, this week has had me in shambles, okay? Like, I just can't believe that this is what we are doing in 2024, like stalking. Huh? Why? What are we doing? Do you think that makes me want to talk to you? Like, I don't know. It's hard to understand crazy. Like, it's hard to understand unhinged when you're not unhinged, but like, yeah, so you know what, before we get into all that little debrief, let's go in and let's catch up with Kyla, and then we have the entire day to just, like, you know, catch up. Tell us about your candles.
Hello, Jared Candles, husband and wife, black owned, woman owned, veteran owned.
Yes ma'am.
We're 3 years in the making. We're in stores from Martha's Vineyard down to Charlottesville, Virginia.
Okay.
We're on Amazon, and we continue to sell out and do, you know, wonderful work. And this is all 100% soy, and we handmade, hand poured, handmade, husband and wife team. And we did it out of the fact that I was grieving for my mother. She died of leukemia. This was almost 17 years ago. And the oncologist said she could not have paraffin. And 17 years ago, we didn't know what soy was.
Right.
And through the grieving process, we said, okay, and this was our first day.
Well, look at that. Well, look at that.
Our first in-home day.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Well, y'all definitely check out.
And he taught me how to make the candles.
Oh, okay. So it's a family affair.
Yes, it really is.
How do you pronounce it? Is it
Jer?
Jer. Y'all definitely be sure to check out Jer. Here are their socials. They're on Instagram and their email and their website.
Yes.
Also, here's a QR code. So go ahead, do your thing. It was so great to meet you guys. Thank you. Janis. And you guys are called this.
Good girl. Go ahead with that.
What is your business called?
Cookie canvas classes. So we teach cookie decorating classes.
Oh my gosh, where are you guys based out of?
Here, Towson.
Oh, this is perfect. This is so good. Okay.
This is a QR code to our link tree that has our Eventbrite page.
Oh yes, I'm gonna take a picture of that because I'll be coming to one of your classes.
Fill this out. Any purchase gets you a ticket to win a free class.
Yes.
So it's perfect.
Okay, I'll do it. I have to drive from
In my cookie era is so freaking cute. Okay. We made it for Elle's birthday.
Hey.
She looks so beautiful. Look at how pretty her outfit. Look at the hair. Let them see the ponytail.
You ain't want to try the lobster linguine?
Yes.
I think I had that.
Oh.
Last time.
Say hey, Ray Rays.
Hey y'all.
Yes.
I feel like it's been a while since the vlog.
I know. Hi, thank you so much. I have to tell y'all, I got the worst text today. I got 2.
Nice and hot.
Yes.
I say it look good.
I love me a catfish platter.
Randomly trying something.
I don't like this light. I like it.
I should have just got the mac and cheese for real.
No, for real, that's one thing by itself. I would just.
Yeah, like it's actually good. Dijon mustard is crazy.
You said yellow mustard.
I surely did.
What is that? They ain't give you none over there?
They gave me Dijon mustard.
You asked for yellow mustard. Excuse me, can we get some napkins? That's how you. I love to get.
What do you mean you lost the kid? You found him?
Yeah, then we found eventually.
In the school building? How do you lose a kid?
So it was dismissal, right?
Okay.
So we had music class. Music class is actually very close to the door we dismissed from.
Okay.
Calm all that down, I'm telling my story. So you too loud.
Calm all that down. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Was like,
Yeah, I know it was.
The mom, she's like, we can't find your daughter. I don't know where she is. The mom is like, oh, I have her. I said, what? So I literally, like, it was to the point where my watch was like, are you working out? That's how hard my heart was beating. Like, it literally said, starting workout. I just said, yes, because I'm about to be running a long time. This is like 20 minutes.
Hey you guys, so it's Sunday. When I tell you this vlog is just all over the place, it's all over the place. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you know, there's no explanation. I just feel like tired today. I didn't get in from Joelle's birthday until super late last night. Probably around like 12:15, so I was exhausted, and then I had to be up this morning at 6 so that I can get to church because I had to sing this morning and I had to learn my music. I'm not feeling the greatest today. Like, I feel like my stomach feels just very upset right now. I don't know what that is. But my girl Kelly is hosting a little brunch at her place today, and so I just pulled up to her place right now, so I'm about to go in. But I just figured I would pick up the vlog because I actually have not like picked up the vlog camera consistently. So yeah, we're here. I just pulled up to cousin. I'm gonna text her right now and tell her I just parked. So we're gonna head in. She asked me to bring a vase. Completely forgot to bring a vase, but I did bring some flowers and some chocolate covered strawberries, so that'll have to work. I know she has a vase, but she can just keep the flowers for real. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. My stomach feels so not good. Oh my gosh. And she's gonna have this beautiful spread here, and I literally told her, I was like, my eating is trash, so please don't make a lot of stuff. And she was like, girl, this is just for the aesthetic. And I said, well, as long as you know, because I'm gonna take 3 bites and be done. I don't even know if I'll be able to do that because my stomach feels so bad right now. It's like on angles, like it's leaning. I don't know what's going on. But we're about to go in, so let's go see Kelly. Let's see what she said. Call me on the box. All right, well, let's head in there. I think I broke the flowers. That's upsetting. It's literally me learning new functions of this camera. Like, wow, that was so much easier, but the light is trash.
Hello.
Hey ma'am, it's me. Oh, am I supposed to leave a message? Hey, Kelly. I'm crying. I'm coming.
Do you need help?
No, but I forgot a vase. Don't hate me.
You forgot.
I forgot a vase, but I brought flowers.
Oh no, I have plenty of vases.
Okay, I brought just a few flowers. They had terrible selection. just told me that gasoline doesn't smell good to her.
It doesn't. It smells horrible.
No, Kelly.
You gotta grow up. Like today.
Growing up is crazy.
But today can be your today.
You're so dumb.
You
so
can do
dumb.
it.
Leave me alone. Show me how to make this floral arrangement.
What is happening? Jesus.
All because I said I like the smell of gasoline.
Oh, our children, Lord. The children. The children. All right, so these ones are gonna be yours to go home.
Okay.
Flowers have a longer base life because we know that, you know, as soon as it comes out of the ground, it's dead.
Dead. Dead.
Yeah, because it's no longer connected to the vine.
Right.
So we know that, but we also,
you just preach real hard right there.
you know,
You just preach
it
so
really
hard.
just comes out.
You preach so hard right there.
It really just comes out.
Because you're no longer connected to the vine.
Oh, girl, I'm like,
It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, this is gorgeous.
I know, it was like already open.
Yeah, it opened up so well.
It did.
So.
Oh my gosh. First of all, hi, how are we? Y'all really need to tell me about myself because just so inconsistent. Oh my goodness. All right. So happy Monday. Okay. I don't even remember when I started this vlog, but happy Monday. It is September 16th. I just got home. It is 6:22. When I tell you I just got home, like I literally just walked in my door and changed my clothes so fast. So fast. The outside clothes needed to be removed. I have been wearing jeans all day. Today was a long day. But we are finally back in this house. Oh my gosh, I ordered some Chick-fil-A, which was like perfect timing too because I ordered it when I was leaving work and the DoorDasher and I pulled up at the same time. So it was perfect. It was like God wanted me to have this Chick-fil-A, honestly, truly. So I got some, okay, this is like a big back moment for me, but I got a small mac and cheese, a small waffle fry, and an order of the 3-piece chicken strips. I didn't know that they sold chicken strips at Chick-fil-A. That's news. That's news. Why did nobody tell me? You guys know I love me a chicken finger and french fry moment. I was just always getting the nuggets, but okay, so we need to debrief, okay? We need to debrief about how like my life has been going. So I shared with you guys earlier in this vlog about how I had a little, I don't like to call it a stalker, but like it's technically like under the code of stalking. I haven't had any incidents since it happened last Thursday. He has not shown up to my school or anything like that. But basically it was just like one of those crazy experiences where it's like, oh, that happens to other people. It doesn't happen to people like me. I've watched plenty of crime documentaries and I was like, oh, this is looking suspiciously like familiar. This ain't it. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus, okay? I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. But my job has been taking care of me too. So it's like, you know, they're like, yeah, don't park back there, park up here. We can escort you to and from your car. Like, it's fine, whatever. But the school now has a space. So like if they ever see him on the school property, like they have means to arrest him, which is pretty cool. But that was just like really a crazy experience for me because I'm like, I never have that problem. I also, one of my coworkers brought me some pepper spray and now like, I just want to spray it, even though like I'm not, but like now that I have it, I'm like, oof, I really could have got him. I really could have got him. But yeah, so just kind of recovering from that, I guess, is like the main thing. It's so hot in my house. Hold on, we need to, I really need to turn this air on, okay? We need to turn the air because it is just so hot right now. I'll turn the air on like, does it go higher? Okay, we'll put the air on like 69 right now. Let's do that. My cabinets are very much open. I need to clean my house. And that was supposed to be something that I did today, but I didn't intend on staying at the school until 6 o'clock. So I guess I'm gonna film a clean with me tomorrow, and I think I need to because the girls are supposed to be coming over after work. So I'm just like, all right, like that's just a job for tomorrow. But anyway, life has just been so busy. So we had that. I also like being the 8th grade team lead. It's just been like, ooh, this is This is a lot more responsibility than I ever really could have imagined, but it's like exciting because I feel like all of my days are very packed. I don't have a lot of downtime. So like even with my editing and stuff, whereas like last year I had time to edit at school, I don't have that here. So it's just kind of like, okay, Lord, how am I gonna do this? Because it definitely feels like the season of almost too much. And I'm already feeling the effects of that. And like, I didn't think I would feel it so soon, but I'm like grateful because also like I'm preoccupying my time. So there's that. What else has really been going on? Nothing really. It's just been like work and just like trying to stay afloat and trying to get some rest and trying to balance working and personal life and just all the things. I don't know, it's just kind of been chilling. It is kind of backlit where I'm at because the window's behind me, but that's okay. Let's get into some food. I was really craving. Now I don't really have cravings for anything, okay? So I really honored this craving today because I never have a craving for food, like not even chocolate. I don't even be craving chocolates, okay? So I really had a craving for mac and cheese. I think that Chick-fil-A has really great mac and cheese. And if you guys have never had it, you definitely need to try it. It's literally so good. Oh my gosh, I'm about to tear it up. I need to take a Lactaid. But I just sat down, so I guess we're just gonna pray for my stomach because I ain't getting up. So this mac and cheese just, oh, and look at the top. Like it has like the little brown crust on it. This is like my favorite thing. I also got some little waffle fries. Oh, I think I already told you what I got. But the waffle fries, but the mac and cheese, just so good. Let's just take a little bit of a bite. Oh, it has a little cheese pull. Y'all can have the first bite. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, this was so good. My mom says that the Popeyes mac and cheese is better, but I don't like Popeyes. I don't like anything from Popeyes unless it's the red beans and rice. I don't like nothing from there. I don't like their chicken. I don't like nothing. Wow. Did y'all used to watch the Food Network? I remember, first of all, my mom, we always watched the Food Network growing up. But anytime people would try their food and they would just be like, oh my gosh, so good. I'm having one of those moments. I know some of them are lying because the food looked nasty, but like this right here, I think I might eat the whole thing. All right. I'm gonna finish this off camera because I feel like y'all really about to judge me how I'm about to scarf this food down. So I'll be back. Never mind, we're back. Because I was supposed to take a call from Jalen, but she got another call. So I have a little bit more time to sit and chit chat with you guys. I know what we could talk about. Okay. So a little while back, I was like telling you guys of a situation where I was dating and like it did not end well. And so I feel like it really put me down. Like I felt like I was in this really weird place, like this really low place. And I'm like, God, like what are we doing, right? And then I want to say like a month and some change later, said person comes back, tries to come back, and they're like, I'm willing to do it like all the way God's way for you. So I'm like, okay. I'll listen to what you have to say. I go, I listen, I hear. It's not really matching the energy that was given through text, but I'm listening, you know? And basically I just decided like it wasn't gonna work. Like we just want two totally different things. Like I don't feel like there's meeting halfway. You're either black or you're white. Gray, when I tell you there's no peace in the gray area, there is none. Your peace is disturbed because it's like when you choose to do the wrong thing, it's like you know what you should do, but you know what you're currently doing and it's not lining up with what God has for you. Like you're so torn. And I just refuse to believe that I have done all this work, that I have cultivated this relationship with the Lord for me to just settle for this. And my thing was like, you kind of hit this point where all you're being presented with is like, well, at least for me, I feel like the dating pool is like really, really trash. You get to this point where you're like, God, is this it? Like, is this the best that you have? Like, is this my only option? And it's like, I never want to discredit anybody's walk with God because I started off, when I came to God, like I was a mess, I was a wreck. And so it's like, I'm not putting anybody down, but I know the man that I prayed for has a relationship with the Lord, like so clear that he doesn't question why we are upholding his principles, specifically in the area of saving ourselves until marriage. I prayed for a man who could lead me closer to Christ, who could love me like Christ loves the church, who has no problem fully surrendering to the Lord so that he can lead me effectively. And I just felt like in this situation, like even though the person was great in all of the other areas, it would really be me settling. And what's crazy is that every time I would walk away from it, like the other party would be like, you are fumbling me terribly. And I'm like, I'm really not. I'm not losing out on anything. But you get to this point where you're like, God, like, do I settle here? Because this is all I see. I know what you said to me, but like what I currently see is not aligning. First of all, hey, Miss Cobb. Second of all, say hello to my homegirl.
Hey, vlog.
The homegirl is back.
Yo, hey,
She's starting on her bossy stuff already, okay? She went to high school and is like, thinks she running stuff. And not. Show them how cute your outfit is. Look at the little skirt. Look at the little cheerleader. I love the little bow. I want to wear one. They're so cute. How's high school? She hates it. If you didn't see her face, she hates it.
yeah.
Why?
Hate everything about that school.
You know what's crazy? She said those very same words the last week of school before she was promoted here. They ain't never gonna be happy anywhere. They're never gonna be happy anywhere. I hate it here. I'm never coming back here.
Yo, I actually wish I could come back. I hate it.
Oh, Miss Cobbs.
I hate that.
I know.
Like, I really hate it. Like, it's not for me.
She goes. So wait, your school's all girls school? So girls are like difficult. Yeah. They're a little difficult. They hate on her because you're cute.
Yeah.
They hating on her because she's cute.
Know.
They better not play because she got a whole army behind her. How's like classes going?
That's actually cool for real. One of my teachers is cool. It's just like the girls.
Well, you're not there for them. You there to do your thing.
I
And
just be like, all right, after my 7th period, I'm really ready to go home because I got 2 more classes I'm gonna leave. I don't gotta be around.
do y'all have block schedules?
Yeah.
So how does your schedule work?
So I got A days and B days. So it's just every day after 2nd period, I be like I'm ready to go home because 3rd period every day is always adolescence literature, and that's my favorite class. So that don't be nothing. Then I got lunch. Then I either got Spanish or world history, and that's nothing. So it just be like I'm ready to go home.
Okay. When do you have math?
Every day, 2nd period.
Good. How are you doing in math?
Getting on my nerves, like.
Why is she stressed? Look at the stress on her face. Look at the stress on her face. Yeah, so my homegirl. So I'm helping out this year with FCPA, which is like our performing arts program. So she's helping with dancing and they got me doing vocals. Absolutely not. Yeah, they had me doing vocals, y'all. I found this out yesterday. I thought I was just gonna help with theater, but they had me teaching vocals, so.
Plus, I gotta tell you something. Hurry up.
Oh, okay.